What's up, YouTube? It's me, Danny. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been away and doing a couple of things, and it hasn't been that busy in the statue game. But today I wanted to talk to you about the Leonardo statue. It's a 1/4 scale by PCS Collectibles. I've been waiting a little while for him. Finally, he shipped from Sideshow. And I got to be honest with you, out of the four, this was probably my least favorite. I don't know. Something about the pose seemed a little awkward. This one's the only one that does not have a switch out head, which isn't great, but it's actually really nice in person. And I got the exclusive, so he has the switch out arms, which allows you to display the swords in an open stance, which is the regular version, or cross like that, or a few other options that you would have. So I'm going to get right into this review. They only made 300 of the exclusive. I don't know what the ES is on the regular yet. It's usually 50 more or something like that with PCS. They're good about keeping their ESs down. I got actually 300 of 300, which is pretty cool, I guess. But I'm gonna give you a 360 view of him right now, as you can see. Maybe it's not coming through on this video, but the base is massive. It's the biggest base out of all of them. And that's going to be a little bit of an issue as far as displaying them, because I have them all over there. It's not their final place yet, but I got to figure out how I'm going to display all four of them. And then when Shredder comes in, figure that one out as well. So anyways, let's get right into the review. I'm going to talk about the base first. Like I mentioned, it's very big, like extremely big, and it's round, so it's a bit of a challenge to display it. I don't know exactly, what it is. Obviously, it's some kind of machine that they're fighting. They're all unique to bases, but they don't really make a lot of sense to me. But maybe I don't know enough about the actual source material. But, it's obviously it's got some grays and some dark grays, some nice shading, a little white, darker gray in the bottom. Good detail on the base. Other than it being very big, there's not a whole lot I can say about it. These saws seem to be maybe like hard plastic, which is good because you have to basically, they key in and they need a little force. So there's a bit of give if you needed it. But it's, for what it is, it's well executed. Some nice colors, good shading, but, nothing particularly special. So as we continue to move up the figure, there's a lot of really good shading going on here. It's obviously green and dark green, but the muscle tone is there. The shading for separation is there as well. Obviously, this is Leonardo, so he's got the blue bandanas or whatever you will, and shin guards. As you move up, you see the L. That's a little key. Now, I got to be honest, putting him together was a little bit of work, but it wasn't too difficult since they do color code everything that keys in. So continuing to move up, the body, you got the front of the shell, which looks really good. The paint application on this was good, not sloppy, actually really well done by PCS. And as you continue to move up, you have his face, which this is, like I mentioned before, is the only one that comes with only one head. The other ones do have switch outs. This one did not include that. It included instead switch out arms. But it's good. The teeth look good. The grin looks good. He is Leonardo. He's in a fighting action pose. The eyes look really good as well. They're not googly eyes. They actually look good, and they're in the right direction as far as I can tell. But again, just good shading, good paint work, nice muscle tone. They did a really good job, considering these are animated. But I think the lines turned out really good. And even though I wasn't really looking that forward to this one, I kind of wanted it more to complete the set. I'm pleased that I have him. I think he turned out really cool. I do still think he's a little bit awkward. The pose that they went with on this one, whether you have him crisscrossed or whether you have the other arms that, that show him with the regular pose, it looks a little bit awkward still. The swords feel like they're made of real metal. Now, one thing I'll tell you is basically they're like a friction fit. There's no magnet that holds them in place. you kind of just put them in the hands and it holds them. They do seem pretty solid, but you know, you want to be careful when you move him. Speaking of moving him, I think you got to take some things apart before you do move him because, again, he's very big. It's going to be awkward to carry him. So I would remove these arms and you know, be very careful when you do move them. I did have a hard time also inserting, I guess, the sheaths. They don't go in all the way. These are the correct way they're supposed to go, but this one I'm having a hard time with. I reached out to Sideshow about that. They're usually very good about sending me a replacement. But here you have it, folks. The PCS quarter scale Leonardo exclusive version finally came in today. Again, I'm pleased with the overall statue. I really like the line. I think they did a great job. And I'm glad that I completed it. They're not big edition sizes. The exclusives are only $250 on the other three. I think maybe Mikey's 3, and he's $300 as well. Again, now I got to find a final place for these guys where also I can display Shredder when he does come in. But thank you for watching. If you're going to get them, I think you'll be happy. I don't know how you feel about it. Let me know in the comments. Till next time, take care.